Well, today's been a weird day. I forgot that today was Family Day. But anyways, welcome to Monday Night Raw review for February 17th, 2020, live in Everett, Washington, in the Angel of the Winds Arena. Now, tonight's Raw was passable, I will say. I wasn't too excited about things. I didn't really enjoy that much stuff, I did find some matches nice, and, some things that could have been without. So, why don't we just get on with the review right now? So, Raw started off with Randy Orton coming out, getting booed. He points out to the big screen, and they show footage of what he did to Edge and Matt Hardy. Now, he said he's supposed to face Matt Hardy in a no-holds-barred match, but after what happened last week, Hardy was not medically cleared to compete. So, since that happened, Matt Hardy somehow come out of nowhere. He comes up with a neck brace, says, "Alright, if you're not going to fight, then could you at least explain why you attack Edge? Like, what is wrong with you?" So then, Matt Hardy just went on and on and on. He goes on about, Randy Orton wants to take away the passion and everything about WWE and everything about wrestling from Matt Hardy and Edge as well. And he said he quoted what Edge said when he came back, that he has grit and he won't quit. Matt Hardy will not die. So Randy Orton stopped and said, "Look, I respect what you've done in the ring. I respect what you've done in the WWE. Same thing for Edge. He loves Edge like a bro," even though Matt Hardy was like, "So you love him like a brother, but yet you're doing this. Why?" Right? So, Randy Orton was getting a bit frustrated. He's like, "Look, you should have left. You should have said your goodbye when you were able to walk last week. But now you're here." And Orton leaves. He takes off his vest. Matt Hardy brings in a steel chair. Orton comes back slowly towards the ring, and then he hits him on an RKO, did Randy, to Matt Hardy. And then he gets the chair. He bashes Matt Hardy with it in the back, in the gut. And then he did a concerto, but with the steel steps at the end of the segment. And he walks away, and then he comes back with the chair and bashes him in the skull again. And he looked more sick this time. He looked more like viperish. He just looked, he looked like he wanted to kill him. That's pretty much it. He had a crazed look on his face. So, that was pretty much it. Some fans were, upset what was going on with Matt Hardy and Randy Orton. So, after that, we have Rowan taking on Alastair Black in a nice matchup. Not gonna lie, the crowd was into it. Plus, Rowan suffering his first loss, I believe, on Monday Night Raw since getting drafted with the whole cage thing. Back and forth, but in the end, Alastair Black was able to hit him with the Black Mass while Rowan was on one knee and got the win. And honestly, nice. Now, I just want to know where Alastair Black is going to go from here. That's all I want to know. Where is he going to go from here at this point moving on? Who was his opponent? What do they have planned for him? That's what I'm thinking. So to come, we have Charlotte Flair discussing her Mania title shot announcement that she made at TakeOver Portland last night. So there's that. Come back from breaks. Charlotte makes her entrance. Pyro. I don't know why she has pyro, but it is what it is. Same for Alexa Bliss. I don't know why she has pyro. I don't know why. I don't like it when people get pyro when it doesn't fit them. I just AEW. That's my main gripe with AEW. Almost everybody gets pyro, and the thing is, they don't do anything. They just stand there and pose. They just stand there and look at the crowd. Do something. You don't see Brock Lesnar coming out, do absolutely nothing, and then his pyro goes off. No, he does a little bumping thing, and then he, raises his arms. I'm going way into detail, but you know what I mean. You gotta do something. Jeff Hardy, when he does his dance thing, right? And then the pyro come on the side, and then, yeah, that's what I mean. Or Shawn Michaels on his knees, and he's praying to the Lord, and then there's pyro in the background. Stuff like that. Now, you can't just stand there and just get pyro. I hate it. Anyways, I'm going off track here. So Charlotte Flair comes out. She brings up about NXT Takeover Portland. She kind of digs at the fan. She digs the fan a bit when they were chanting NXT. Like, do you know why they're chanting NXT? No? Okay. And then yeah. So she said that she got impressed by Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair's actions inside the ring last night. She also said that she started to reminisce about everything about NXT and her class that built the foundation for the third brand. A lot of things she was saying I did not really agree with. It's like, well, I would say you guys did something. Y'all made a little bit of impact, but you guys didn't put it on the fucking map. She said she put the NXT Women's title on her. She didn't do shit. I don't remember everybody else clamoring for Charlotte Flair as the women's champion back in the day. Not to my knowledge, no. All I remember is you holding the title for a short amount of time, and then what? Sasha Banks wanted from you in the 4-way, and then that was it. So, you did nothing with the title. I guess you're the second woman to go on to the main roster as the NXT Women's Champion, I guess. They had a match on Raw. She had a match with Natalya, I believe. So, there's that. Either way. So, yeah, she built the foundation for a third brand in WWE. Flair goes on about how they didn't sacrifice to get NXT the respect it has now. And now Ripley has the audacity, which I am using to record my audio, the audacity to come to Flair's show and hold up the title that she put on the map, which is false. You did not put the NXT Women's title on the map, Flair. I'm sorry. Maybe Paige did after her shit got leaked, but that's beside the point. That is besides the point. That is not the point. Flair thinks Ripley is very good, but there's a saying, pride comes before the fall, and she's going to humble Ripley at Mania 36. So, Flair says, everyone is the next big thing until they're not. Flair does the woo, and then she leaves. I really don't like it when she does the fucking woo. I get it that she's Ric Flair's daughter. I get it that she's a Flair, or Fleer, or whatever the fuck. Okay, I get it, but I just don't, when she does the woo, it's so forced. You can't, woo! Like, come on, like, just fucking be natural with it. She's so stiff with her woo. I don't know. That's just me. So, we have a triple threat match for the 24/7 title. Just make the damn thing a television title at this point, where you have to defend it. Like, you're forced. It's like every Raw episode, no matter what, unless circumstances out of your own control happens, that, like for example, getting stuck in Saudi Arabia for a day or two, or a couple hours longer, I don't know. Either way, yeah, stuff like that, or, storm happens, or, hurricane, whatever the fuck, right? Or something like that. Just make it a TV title at this point. It's not really fun for the 24/7 championship anymore. It's just not. Either way, triple threat for the 24/7 title. R-Truth, Mojo Rawley, and Riddick Moss. Riddick Moss able to get a roll-up win out of nowhere after Mojo was able to block the Attitude Adjuster attempt from R-Truth, because he's a big mark for John Cena, like I am. And yeah, Riddick Moss able to retain and keep the belt. I like that. I don't know why, but I do. I liked it a little bit. I was like, okay, Riddick Moss, cool. Alright, this unknown guy, right? I know him a little bit. Like, he teamed up with Tino Sabatelli in NXT, but outside of that, he's done absolutely nothing. So, I guess they just took him on. Like, it's like Vince went to Triple H. He's like, can you please give me some of your NXT talent? Like, Triple H, no, I can't do it right now. We're building towards WrestleMania weekend. You have WrestleMania. I have takeovers. I have shit to do, Vince. We have AEW every week. Please. And then Vince is like, okay, give me somebody. And he's like, well, fine, let me go through the list. He goes to the list. Like, this guy. Who? Him. Really? Him out of everybody? Yes! And is out of him or nobody? Please. So, alright. Riddick Moss! Hey, yo! Riddick Moss! Yeah, you come up to the main roster. You'll be Mojo Rawley's enforcer. And then you're going to turn your back on him and then beat him for the 24/7 title. Good? Alright, good. There you go. That I believe that's what happened backstage or on the phone. Hell, even at dinner. I don't know. When the family's out, you know, they just be like, you know, Vince is like, please, Hunter, can I have like Paul? Come on, Paul. Like, can I get one down? I mean, I pay for his fucking paycheck. You know, I should get something. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Wild imagination. Back from the break. The announcers hyped up the Women's Elimination Chamber match, which is already announced. We have Baszler, Morgan, Natalya, Riot, and Logan. The Riot Squad, pretty much. Natalya and Baszler are in this match. And also Asuka as well. I forgot about that. I legit forgot. Wait a minute. Yeah, I legit forgot that Asuka's in this match. Winner will challenge Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, which I'm glad that's the case. So, and the promo work between Becky and Baszler was so good. Can't wait to get into that. Drew McIntyre to get on MVP. Now, I was a bit bummed about this. I'm not going to lie. I love MVP. I do. He's one of those guys I wanted to see him back in the WWE. Or at least for like a surprise return at the Rumble, which he did. He had a match with Rey Mysterio. I was like, okay, he's going to end it off like that. All right. And then he came back for a, what's he call it again? The VIP lounge segment. I'm like, okay, so I guess he's not staying long enough. I guess he's staying. I don't know what's going on. So now he's having a match with McIntyre based on what happened last week. I had a feeling this was going to happen. So McIntyre comes to the ring. He hypes up about WrestleMania. He points at the crowd. He tells the crowd, look, Charlotte Flair already pointed at the WrestleMania sign. So, hey, you want to be on TV? Even though they're already on fucking TV. Let's point at the WrestleMania sign, and they all did. So then Drew McIntyre says Suplex City is now located in Claymore Country. And then come WrestleMania, he's going to demolish that bit. And then he's going to win the WWE title. Paul Heyman comes out. He hypes up Brock Lesnar like he always does. And then McIntyre wanted to fight. Paul Heyman was like, hey, Brock Lesnar's here. Psych! And then, yeah. Paul Heyman was like, did you really think Brock was going to show up tonight? Of all places, Everett, Washington. Nope. So that didn't happen. And then McIntyre, actually Paul Heyman instead hypes up MVP. He came out and a little match happened, and then Claymore. You know, that was it. MVP cheap shotted. He cut a promo before the match too. I didn't really pay attention to it, you know. It was pretty much like, I tried to help you out, but you didn't take my help, and then blah, blah, blah. So, he cheap shot at him, hit him with the Yakuza kick in the corner, and then McIntyre, right after the bell rung, McIntyre went off. He hit him with the Future Shock DDT, and then he hit him with the Claymore, and that was it. Enough said. So, Becky Lynch is in the ring. She's chilling. She's cutting a promo. Saying, she talks about fame and fortune for a bit. She takes out a whole, she had a bag and she took out money. And I'm like, okay, what are you doing? Right? She threw money on the floor. She's like, look, this is the money for fines. I'll be paying for fines after what I do to Shayna Baszler the next time I see her. So that happens. And then, out of nowhere, Shayna Baszler's on the Titantron. She said she taunts Becky and talks about how she's gonna win the Elimination Chamber, earn that title shot, and take the title from Becky. Baszler goes on and says, Becky, I'm gonna tear the living shit. No censor. I love it. I'm gonna tear the ever living shit out of you. And then Becky's like, oh good. I'm glad that you're in there. Because I'll be rooting for you. She'll be watching as well. Baszler also said that, you know, she mentions her background, that, you know, she was in the cage, that she was, you know, she's MMA fighter, UFC fighter, right? So, yeah, there's that. We see Lana and Lashley and Zelina Vega and Garza backstage. Pretty much Zelina Vega and Garza pretty much brag that they are the hottest two people of couple, whatever the fuck they said, that's going on right now. Whatever. It's all about business. It's all about money. Garza flirts with Vega for a bit, and then they walked off, pretty much. And then Lashley and Lana was like, "Oh shit, okay." Like they seemed pleased. I don't know. Match happens. I skipped through half of it because I wasn't hyped for it. I just wasn't hyped for it. Rusev was off TV for how long, and he comes back out of nowhere getting a match? I mean, come on now. You could have built something out of that, but no, of course they didn't. They just had to be fucking lazy. Anyways, so all I remember was Rusev bum rushes Lashley at ringside. Humberto was down and out on the floor. He tried to go up top, did Rusev. Lashley distracted him. Garza tried to stop him. Rusev tosses Garza off top. He launches himself off the second rope with a diving headbutt, goes for a pin, and couldn't get it. And then Lashley tried to interfere again. He caught him with the Machka kick, and then Garza rolled him up, had the tights, and that was it. Garza and Lashley got the win. The crowd seemed to be lit for the match a bit, just judging from my perspective, and that was it. We move on as we have Natalya taking on Kairi Sane. I fucking skipped this match. Anything to do with Natalya nowadays, I just can't do it anymore. Kairi Sane won by countout. There you go. And now we have the sermon for the Messiah of Monday nights, the Monday Night Messiah, what half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, and Seth Rollins, along with other tag team champion partner in Murphy, Buddy Murphy, and Authors of Pain, Razor and Akam. So Rollins goes on his whole sermon spiel. He goes on and on. The crowd, starts to react to what's going on. They start to boo and just holler and all this shit, right? They're giving Rollins a tough time doing his sermon thing. And then the Viking Raiders later on came out. They fought for a bit, and then Rollins was able to escape. The Viking Raiders dealt with AOP and Murphy. Or I believe they dealt with AOP and Murphy, and Rollins tried to retreat. I don't really remember. But then Kevin Owens came out from behind and dropped Rollins with a stunner. And that was pretty much it. After that, Rollins decided, you know what? AOP, my disciples, AOP and Murphy are going to fight. If Owens and Viking Raiders want to fight, then my disciples are going to fight them tonight. So then after that, we have the phenomenal OC. The OC comes out. AJ Styles returns to Raw. AJ's like, well, how can there be a road to WrestleMania without AJ Styles? I mean, well, there was 2015, 14, 13, before 2016. Yeah, WrestleMania season, well, it wasn't really that great. But at the same time, either way, get my point. Either way, Anderson starts to consider AJ Styles the new Mr. WrestleMania. I can't say that. I wouldn't say that because he hasn't really had any great WrestleMania matches. I mean, he has had one great match. It was with Shane McMahon, not with Chris Jericho, not with Nakamura, and Randy Orton match was fine. It was a fine match, not really a great match. It was a fine match. Either way, AJ Styles was like, well, I'm the greatest star of any era. I was like, okay, that's a bit too far. So you say you're better than Austin. You're better than Rock. You're better than Taker. Michaels. Cena? Really? I mean, you beat him, but no, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I love you, AJ, but I'm not going to lie. After 2016, you became boring. I can't lie. After 2016, man, that first run you had, when you turned heel, all that heel run was magical. Now you boring. I can't front. Even the run you had last year or 2 years ago, you were boring, man. I'm sorry. Either way, right? He's like, who's next? He says who's the next. So I don't know if anyone thinks he's facing Goldberg after Super Showdown. You got to be a goddamn fool. That's just my opinion on that. He said doesn't care who's next. It could be WWE Champion Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, Shawn Michaels, NWO, blah blah blah. Too sweet, right? So he starts throwing out names and saying he's going to win the gauntlet match at Super Showdown. And then Ricochet comes out saying he talks too much. He challenges AJ Styles to a match. But Anderson's like, nah. You're going to fight me. You're not going to soil this dude. He just came back. You're not fighting AJ yet. No. So, had a decent match between Anderson and Ricochet. Ricochet able to get the win with the detonation kick. And that was it. So Charlie Caruso interviews Liv Morgan backstage about Ruby Riott taking credit for her growth in recent attack. Liv Morgan says she was excited for everyone, as everyone else was, when Ruby Riott returned, right? But when she attacked her, everything changed. So Liv Morgan claims that she's not a puppy on a leash like what Ruby Riott said last week or 2 weeks ago. And she said that she found a home in her own skin. She's cool, and she plans on getting payback on Ruby at Elimination Chamber and go on to WrestleMania to challenge for the Raw Women's title against Becky Lynch. And then we had the main event, which was the fine match, a good main event match between Owens and the Viking Raiders taking on AOP and Murphy until Rollins got involved because of disqualification. Rollins got himself in the match, disqualified. He said that he's going to crucify Owens. And then the Street Profits, they wanted to smoke, and they got them some. They fought against the AOP for a bit. Rollins retreated. I thought Samoa Joe was going to come out, but nah, not the case. AOP got dealt with by the Viking Raiders, along with Murphy, got dealt with by Kevin Owens and the Street Profits. Let's see. Angelo Dawkins speared one member, I believe, might have been Razor or Akam, and vice versa for Montez Ford when he had a crossbody at first. He pounced Buddy Murphy at ringside, like Keith Lee, and then I believe it was Ivar, and then it was Montez Ford that both did stereo frog splashes, which Montez Ford's frog splashes are just beautiful to look at. And yeah, and then Raw goes off the air right after that. So there you go. Raw was a passable show. It wasn't that great. It was passable at most. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. But if you think it was better, please let me know in the comments below. If you think it was trash, let me know in the comments below. Don't hold back. Don't you ever hold back on me. If you guys can, please like this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Maybe I'll review SmackDown. Maybe I'll review AEW or NXT. I don't know. Leave your comments down below. I do want to do reviews more often, and I do want to do a video cam, but for now, we're going to stick with audio for now. Bear with me. I know. Thank you guys for listening, and I'm out. Later.